Are you thinking about moving to Tiburon and you want to know what you can do with your kids here? Well, I've lived here for 25 years and I've raised 3 kids. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of their favorite things to do. So let's get to it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're thinking about moving to Tiburon in the next 9 days or the next 90 days, reach out, give me a call. I love to help people just like you make a smart move. And if you enjoy the content of my video, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell notifications and you'll be notified when I drop a new video, which is about every week. Now, without further ado. Okay, the first thing I used to love to do with my kids was to go to Belvedere Park. Belvedere Park has a lot of play structures and they've actually redone it since my kids were little and it looks even better and it's probably more fun for the kids. You can sit over there and meet other neighbors as well and let the kids play. There's also a very large piece of grass next to it where people have birthday parties or just picnics or hang out and set up things like badminton. Anyway, it's a very nice place to go. It's pretty quiet and easy to park at too. Another thing my kids like to do would be to hike Ring Mountain. I know that might sound a little grueling for small ones, but we used to take them up when they were quite young. And in fact, the school they are at, Marin Montessori, takes up kids that are like 5, 6, 7 years old. They hike up the path from Paradise Drive to show them a kitchen up there, a Miwok Indian kitchen that is there. So they get to learn a little history too. And you can learn that as well when you're going up Ring Mountain. Anyway, Ring Mountain, it climbs up and has a lot of flat places and climbs up. And the view walking up is really nice the entire time. And when you get to the top, it's super incredible. And at that point, if you have kids that are old enough, there's a huge rock up there and people climb it. You obviously got to be really safe doing that, but a lot of people do it. And I've never heard of anybody getting hurt from it. Although, I can imagine that happening, so you'd want to be super careful. Another thing you can do is take your kids to Hippie Tree. Okay, my kids used to love this. We used to live on the ridge up in Tiburon, and so they could walk down to it. But if you don't live up there, you can drive up and park on Gilmartin Drive, and then there's a path that you can take all the way to Hippie Tree. Okay, what's the big deal about Hippie Tree? Well, the big deal is a swing on it. The kids love to swing on this, and you'll enjoy the view, so it's all good. Another thing is you could take the kids to Paradise Beach Park. About the only downside of Paradise Beach Park is you have to pay to get into the parking lot. It's by car, and right now it's like $5 per car. But other than that tiny small charge, it's a really nice park on the back side of Tiburon. And you could take the kids fishing. You can actually fish without a license on the dock there. That's all okay. Or you could set up a picnic on the really large grassy area. You could do like badminton and different things like that as well. They can do something as simple as skip stones too. Anyway, it's a really beautiful place to go to and the kids have always liked it. And another thing to do with the kids is make a trip to Angel Island. You can even bring bikes over. You want to get on the Angel Island ferry that is in downtown Tiburon and take that over to Angel Island. There are things over there, like there's a place that serves food, there's bathrooms, there's another little building over there too. It has a museum in it, and then you can go to the beachy areas. We've done that a lot of times and just skip stones with the kids. You can bike all over the island, and there are things from the past there, like barracks and other buildings that were there from the Civil War. So there's a lot of history on Angel Island. Another thing to do is to go to Blackie's pasture. First of all, it's an iron horse sitting in the middle of a field, and the kids enjoy just getting on top of it and taking pictures. And while you're there, you can read the little sign that's next to it and learn all about Blackie and Blackie's pasture. But what my kids really like the most is you walk up from Blackie's pasture past a large soccer field that's there, a beautiful soccer field. Just around the corner, there's a bunch of play structures. Obviously, that's what attracted my kids to the area. They were little, they liked all the play structures that were there. And actually, I met some people there that became long-term friends. But for the most part, it was never really crowded. You'll see a few other people there, that's about it. But in the meantime, you get to take in the view, all of San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge. It's stunning. Another thing you want to know about doing things with kids in Tiburon is you'll want to check into all the classes, and this will include things like summer camps too. You can look at the Ranch, which is the rec center publication. You could consider joining the Tiburon Peninsula Club. They have a lot of things going over there in terms of swimming and tennis. There's also the Belvedere Tennis Club. which also has swimming and tennis. My kids ended up taking swimming lessons at both the Belvedere Tennis Club and also at the Tiburon Peninsula Club, and I wasn't a member of either one of them. We just went there for the swimming classes. But if you look at the ranch, you'll see things like sailing lessons for your kids and summer camps that go over to Angel Island during the summer. There's actually just a whole lot there, so you'll want to check that out, the ranch. I hope this information was useful to you. If so, give me the thumbs up and subscribe. And if there's something you would like to know about, please add a comment below. I've been here 25 years, and I love giving back the information that I've learned.